Cincinnati's police leaders tonight are standing behind a sergeant's use of force that ended in a man's life taken in Northside early today.
Yeah, they say he was shot at close range as he lunged at 4 police officers with a knife in his hand. 9 News reporter Tom McKee is live now with the details and the defense. Tom?
Well, Brendan, David Paul Hebert was shot just after 3 a.m. by Sergeant Andrew Mitchell. Police leaders say Mitchell shot when Hebert pulled out a knife and threatened him and 3 other officers. The shooting culminated in an initial run for a cutting on Virginia Avenue. The suspect turned out to be David Paul Hebert, whom officers confronted on Chase Avenue. All 4 officers stated the New Orleans man lied about having a knife, ignored orders to pull his hands out of his pockets, then suddenly pulled out a 13-inch switchblade, raised his arm, and came at the law enforcers.
When encountering an edged weapon, a threat of serious physical harm, depending on other circumstances in general, for a Cincinnati police officer to draw their firearm in response to a threat of an edged weapon, drawing the firearm is appropriate.
All 4 officers are on paid administrative leave while 3 separate investigations are completed. And Cincinnati Mayor Mark Mallory is urging citizens to withhold judgment until all the investigations are finished in this case. Then they can make up their minds, Tanya, as appropriate.
All right, Tom McKee live for us today in the West End. Now, this wasn't the first time Sergeant Mitchell has pulled the trigger. 9 News reporter Sayed Shabir continues our team coverage. He spent the afternoon looking at Sergeant Mitchell's personnel file. And Sayed, what did you find?
Well, Tanya, Sergeant Mitchell joined the force about 5 years ago, and in that time, he's used a weapon against a suspect 3 times. Now, in all of those cases, including the one from this morning, the police authorities have ruled that Sergeant Mitchell was acting in a... Now, his first incident happened 6 months after graduating from the academy. He shot a man twice in the arm and hand for not dropping a BB gun that he was holding. That suspect survived. Now, that happened in September of 2006. The very next month in October, police records show Sergeant Mitchell used a taser on another suspect. Again, police authorities say all of Mitchell's actions were justified. Now, this past November, Mitchell was promoted to the rank of sergeant, and the department is describing him as, quote, a bright and articulate officer with a vast knowledge of the department's policies. And as Tom mentioned, he is on administrative paid leave tonight pending these investigations. Tanya?
Interesting information there tonight. Thank you, Sayed. Stay with 9 News and WCPO.com for continuing coverage of the deadly officer-involved shooting. Go online to see video of the police department's news conference this afternoon about this incident.